Hi, Mark Diaz and Constanza Mena here for XPPen and 2danimation101.com. Okay, so this video is about what can you do if you don't win? And then you try it again and you don't win. And then you try it again and you don't win. Okay, let me share you a comment that really got to us. It's a really strong comment. I loved it. By Orals. He says, it's kind of hard to compete with people who has skills, experience, and talent. I think it's impossible for someone to win a tablet with no experience with drawing or animation. And then Jenny, you mentioned these two judges, talking about Constanza, you, Constanza, and me, should have specified what kind of people are allowed to join in the first place. This was supposed to be an incubation for beginner animators. And then later you comment, the clear beginners will never have a chance even to get recognized. So yeah, that here's the first thing you need to know. Constanza and I, we've been there. I've been in contests when I was younger, where I lose completely. Like you go there, Constanza applied to some universities, and it feels like rejections, right?
Yes. If we told you how many failures in our life we have done, you will feel success in your life.
So
yes,
it's very understandable feeling like, yes, the reason why we love this comment is, yes, I remember when we felt like that. So yeah, do you want to clarify?
Yes. So, well, first of all, thank you for have made those comments for us. We have read them. Mark has replied them, and it's very important, as you say, Jenny, that we should have clarified. So, in first place, this contest was the course itself was for beginners, so everyone can join. The idea is that you get as much acknowledgement as you can in a free way, so you can just have all the resources there. But at the same time, about the contest, this is for everybody. So anyone could have joined to the contest. We have not a track on every person that is going to join us, but the only thing that we can do is take all of the person that want to make the contest and just try to choose the betters for the prize. But remember, we always, at least me, I'm always going to remember that the best prize for this is for you to learn how to animate. This is the main goal of making this contest, push you to keep.
That's a great word, push you to keep. And actually, let me just tell you something. I'm gonna say this to you openly. Originally, since last year, we were thinking on this course, the 12 Principles of Animation, and we were going to sell it for $97. We decided to go free. So as you can see, the value is there. It's like 4 hours of lessons. You still have more to unlock, but it's like 4 or 5 hours of content. And there's an extra surprise that we're going to tell you at the end of this video. But yes, the other thing that we know that it might feel like some big bullies come and take away the candy from little kids, right? As if the big shots just come into this contest and get free tablets for them, and you and the other beginners might feel like, hey, they're getting my tablets. So yeah, it feels awful, and we've been there, and it feels unfair. So I really want to address this because it's a really, really authentic feeling, something that we go through. So
yeah,
the other thing is that, you wanted to mention something?
no, keep doing.
Keep going. So
Yeah,
there's a Minamim, the one who I was having a call with one of our students, and he was part of the contest, and he said, well, actually, he told me this, like he feels like the big guys. And then I thought, interesting. And then there's something that you need to understand. A lot of students are saying as if the rich people are getting, like, yeah, the tablets are not going to the people who need it. They are going to people who are already good at it. And for some reason, a lot of you assume that the winners have the best tablets, the best computers, and so they can animate amazingly. Well, actually, no. Let me show you an image that the winner from last week, from week 2, sent me. She was so happy because she said, Mark, I've been animating for 5 years in this micro tablet. She added her PlayStation controller just so you can see how small this is. Now, pay attention to this. She's been animating and making her best effort for 5 years. Not 1 month, not last year, not 2, 5 years. So if you take that, the trajectory of her continuous improvement for 5 years, right? That means she has failed many times just like you. And probably you are right here and it feels unfair. And for her, it also felt unfair when she was starting. Guys, keep at it. Maybe this contest was not your time. Keep at it. And at some point, you're gonna win something. If it's not a contest, you're gonna land your dream job or you're gonna get something, recognition, fans, something. It's gonna pay off. But it takes time. So I wanted to address this because she's not just someone like, oh yeah, I have everything. I am so experienced. Everybody hires me. Let me just take some free candy. No, she has been struggling with a micro tablet. Actually, mine was my first tablet was a little bit bigger, and I was like, oh, well, actually yours was smaller. So really interesting to know that. It's not. So I want to talk about this phrase that Jim Rohn says. He says, are you expecting huge results from too little time and effort? Maybe that question is really strong, but I want to invite you to reflect on that. Maybe you are expecting the kind of rewards you get after 5 years of continuous improvement when you are on month number 6, right? And then you say, hey, don't give it to her. She's too advanced. Give it to me. I'm starting. And we go, wait, so I don't want to deny the winning after being struggling for 5 years and losing for 5 years. So I think I wanted to address that. And Constanza?
Yes, I think I'm agree with that. We have talked about that with Mark before a lot. We have talked a lot about this situation. It's something that actually everything that people have comment or post is things that we also have wondered ourselves. We are just people like you. We started like you too. We have a beginning of our career and we wonder, so what happened if we create this contest, but how can we select winners? How can get to know who is expert? How can we know someone that is started just yesterday or today? Actually, we don't know except for reading your comments. And the idea is, if we are choosing someone to win in talking about the physical prize, we just need to see and evaluate how do you say that? I forget the name.
Spanish? ¿Cómo se dice en español?
Sería así como los requisitos, así como
the
los
requirements.
Principios. The requirement, yes. Even me, look, I'm not I'm not a native speaking English, but I'm trying here. I have made a lot of mistakes in speaking English, but the thing is, I'm trying, and you too. So if you post this comment, well, congratulations, because you are trying, you are doing something. You are feeling that pain, you are feeling that this is unfair, but at the same time, it's unfair to deny those who have struggled years and now. They have the chance now to win, and you will have that too. So think of this, you are just starting, so keep doing, because from here to 5 years, maybe it will be your chance to win something. And yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that we can give you, like the most warm and hard gift to you is like keep doing, because there is no other way for us to know you're gonna win, that you keep trying and show us what you are doing. Mm.
And another thing is, okay, so if we already know, Constanza and I, we were at at first we were a little bit reluctant. Creo que se escuchó ese pa, pa, pa. At first, we were a little bit reluctant to do this contest because personally, I don't love contests because basically you choose one winner and thousands of losers. So that it's always painful for a teacher. So it's like, I want to see everyone succeed. So why did we do it? If we know there's going to be a lot of pain, and actually a lot of you are really good sports like John McDonald and also, let me get your name right. Yukino Kari, beautiful, really good sports. Like, yeah, but just keep at it. Let's keep the inspiration up and keep going. Beautiful. But for a lot of you, there's a lot of pain, and we know that it's going to be painful. Why do we do it then? Trust me, we don't enjoy people suffer. Like, yeah, suffer. I'm not the kind of teacher like that enjoys giving you an F. Yeah, you failed. No, it's actually painful for us. So why do we do it? Here's why. You know the old phrase, no pain, no gain. There are also what Nietzsche says, whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. So we're doing this because of the power of competition. Solomon, the King Solomon, super wisest, the one of the wisest men in history, he said, as iron sharpens iron, so does a person sharpens another person. That's the power of competition. Here's what I would love to be able to do. Now, there's no time travel, so we cannot actually test this, but let's say there's two separate alternative universes. In one universe, we just give the course for free. And this is what you would do. Maybe, if you do it, actually, maybe you won't do it, maybe you will. So this is the effort, the time, and the results you're gonna get, right? The energy you put in. Because there's no reason to actually push yourself to the limit. With this contest, once we raise the stakes, like, oh, by the way, if you don't push hard enough, you might lose the chance to get a tablet for free. Like, oh, what happens? Okay, yeah, in this alternative universe, maybe you are just a beginner. I can bet my life on this. Again, when we have time travel, we're gonna test it because it has to be the same person. But this,
I volunteer.
This would be the effort you put in and the results. So originally you would have done this, but this is like, probably I'm exaggerating here, but what I'm trying to say is you put way more. You take it more seriously. You focus more like, oh, but actually you want to win. And then you push yourself more when when there's something at stake. So that is why, even if we're going to get a lot of people who feel bad, guys, you're doing way more than if the course was just free right there. It's free, take it. And a lot of people, when the course is free, that's why we also didn't want to give it away for free, because when it's free, you don't take it. You procrastinate. When I get free courses, I was saying as you, but I actually, let me confession time right here. Maybe Constanza too. Constanza sends me amazing videos like, oh, check this out. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to check it. Well, one of my friends sent me the free course on digital painting from Ross Dross. It took me months to finally sit down and watch it because it's free. I know it's there. I'm going to check it later. Guys, I procrastinated big time. So when it's free, there's nothing at stake. This is if you do it. But most of the time, let's be honest, we don't do it. We save it for, it's free. I'm going to check it later. And then later comes in later. So we keep procrastinating. What we did was push it. Let's just do this contest and it's going to be beautiful, even if it hurts. I'm sorry if it hurts, but guys, you're pushing yourselves way more than if there was nothing at stake.
Yeah, there is also one thing that I remember that I told Mark about this situation is, for me, everything is related with food. I love eating. And it's like spicy things. Personally, I don't like spicy things, but it's because it has something that it's like anger, it could be, but it's like a feeling that you must to do something. It's the feeling that something is burning inside of you, so you must to take water, you must to run. It's like an injection of energy. I have a lot of energy, so getting more is like, so in that sense, I'm thinking having a competition in which you are going to be with other people and you start like in the same, like you start in the same part, but some of us or some of them has more like speed, they have like more superpowers, but it's not that superpower that they get born with, it's superpower that they have developed. Is talent. You can call it talent, but it's actually skill that people have developed in time. So you are comparing right now with people that has a lot of skill on animation, yes, but those people didn't get born today. Those persons have animating before, have tried before, and also have a first time.
And
So
failed,
in this,
have failed before.
yes, have failed before. So we also talk also about Minomin. I think that's how we pronounce it. That I love her actually. It's because she was also open to ask me questions or feedbacks, and I will be glad to reply. Even me, I'm learning with Howard, and this is like a cycle. You never stop learning. You always keep pushing forward. And I found pretty like, I'm very like, I'm proud of you that you have felt encouraged to join into a contest when you know that you can win or you can lose in the sense of getting the prize. But sometimes we need an excuse to do what we love. So if you always have thought that you said, I would love to create an animation, but I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know where. Well, now you have the chance to do it. Now you know where, why, with whom, like now you know those questions, and that's what we are searching for. So we need to add these spicy things for people keep moving, and that's why we are here too. So if this is hard thing, you also can contact me or write me. I will be pleasant to listen to you and help you in that file. But I will add more spicy because I like that people keep pushing forward. I've once I told Mark, like, if I'm teaching something, I'm not going to just put someone into the emptiness. I'm just gonna push them until they are in the risk and they decide to jump alone. So the same with you. We are just pushing you to keep forward, but it's up to you to jump or not.
Take the jump, the leap of faith.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
intense. Okay, first, I loved, this is the most profound talk I've heard of hot sauce. The most, like, holy moly.
I need my abanico.
Wow, that was really good.
Oh,
Hot sauce became
yes.
philosophical right here, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a couple of video recommendations for every time you feel like you're losing. Like, you can check this video again here in the XP Pen channel. But also there are a couple of more videos that I strongly recommend you check whenever you're feeling down. One is the Da Vinci Was a Loser video series. Beautiful, beautiful. You have to check it out. How we all know his success, but a lot of people ignore that the failure and what Robert Greene calls the dark years of, like, a period of 10 years when nobody knows about you and you keep at it and you keep at it, and then boom, you shine and you make history.
Yes.
So it's really a really strong point. And also in that video, there's a book recommended. I recommend you read it too, the book Mastery. So those two, we're gonna add the links in somewhere in the page in XP Pen, or also below this video in the description in YouTube.
Just search around the world.
And there's another video by Howard Wimshurst, really beautiful, really strong,
Yes.
really driving the point home. It's about not giving up when you feel like you're losing. So Constanza, you also checked that video, right?
Yeah, I've seen twice, and maybe I'm gonna give another try. It's named Motivational Speech for Unconfident Artist. I highly recommend to see his video. It's like so inspirational, like to keep forward. You realize that what you have in your life right now is like a privilege somehow. Some people around you don't have all the tools that you have, nor the time, nor the family, nor like the situation. And just watching this and realize that the world is bigger than our comfort zone, is bigger than our four walls. It's make you feel like you need to do something in your life. And I'm not telling you that you must just start now. Well, yes, I want to. I want you to start to do something today. Yes, I want it because I mean, people, for real, I don't know why, but some people has a lot of energy and we just want to share it with the world so people can keep moving and do something about this situation, about society, about your dreams. For me, something very important. Maybe I might not know you one-on-one person. Maybe I might not know your name, not your nationality or your age. But one thing I'm sure is that I wanted to make your dream come true. So if you want to become an animator for real, like with all my heart, I wanted to keep doing this. I wanted to start making animation, even if it's 1 second, stick figures. Just do it because it's the only way that people can recognize your art, that people can get to see you. And as we talk about the dark ages and dark time, there's a time when you want to become an artist. Maybe no one is going to tell you, I believe in you. Maybe no one. Maybe mostly of your family are going to start wondering about your situation or your other skills or
maybe
your
there would
yeah.
be against. Sorry to drop in really quick.
Yes.
Maybe sometimes they are
Yes.
against that.
Yes. Yeah. And you must take all of this to wonder, is it your dream, your real dream? Do you really want to achieve them? Then you must keep forward. And again, you might have 1 year, 5 years trying to get known, trying to make a name, but if you don't make a move, if you don't try to show yourself into the world, we cannot discover you. So it's like, think of that, you are still like a diamond, and you might be covered of load or a lot of like
Stones.
earth. Well, earth is beautiful earth, but we need you to try to put water on you and try to grow up. So this is like, we are rooting for you to grow up. So I'm telling you, maybe I not know your name, but I know that you have a dream, and that's why you are watching this video, because for some reason you arrive here, you watch this video, you want to be a winner in your life, and we want that too. I mean, while more winners in our life is better, but the only one that wins is the actual people who try something. And I have another video for you. This is about Frank Capo. The name is a world record winner or mindset. And one of the things that she said that it was like blow-minded for me was say yes and figure out later. So when it's about your dream, if you have a chance, take it. And if you have the skill or not, figure out later. So the same with contest. If you want to do something, if you want to animate, say yes. If you win or not, it's up to later. First, try. Yeah, that's it, what I wanted to say.
Beautiful.
I can breathe now.
Constanza, I'm so inspired right now. I want to try again. It's because I'm actually thinking of things in which I'm struggling, like, yeah, Constanza, I'm gonna watch this video for this part. Really good. And it's, guys, it's a shared feeling. That's our mission. That's why when I met Constanza, like, oh my God, you have to be part of this, because it's really rare to find people who can love someone without knowing them. Guys, we mean it. We love you, and we want the success of this course is not being posted and getting views or subscribe. None of that. Our success is when you have your success. That's what we take as a measurement of how well this course does. So, guys,
I want to say something else. I'm sorry, but I keep going inspired. What I wanted to tell you now is that every time that I've seen your animations, even if I haven't commented all of them, we must to see all of them, and I love it. It's not a must. It's also I want it, and every time that I see someone animating, I swear you that I laugh and smile because all my life I dreamed to become an animator, and always I had an excuse or listen to someone that says it's not possible because of my country or because of the art field or because of skills. So I always grew up with this mindset of if you get born in some place, you must to accept your condition and stay. Yeah, it is what it is. But I always wanted to dream beyond. I always wanted to travel far away. And many people in my like journey have told me that I need to change, like I need to try to adapt to the society. But I've tried to adapt like maybe 1 month and it didn't work. So uh, what I'm telling you that is, since I know how hard it's try to fulfill your wishes and make your dream come true, every time that I see one of your animation, I remember those times in that where it was darker time for me, very, very sad times moment for me in my life. But then I say, for some reason, I keep doing it. I keep trying hard. I keep trying to send email to people. I keep trying to contact teachers for learn animation. I found Howard. I found Mark. I'm making those videos with all my love as possible. It were like 3 weeks of like non-sleeping time, but it was like just watching some of you making animation, I felt paid off. Like is there is something that money cannot give to us. It's like the abundance of knowing that you share what you know. So everything that I've learned so far, I want to share with you too in different ways. So also the same with love. If you don't feel love enough, you can just write to me or just comment in this video. I'm gonna be reading your comments because we need to share that. We need to be more humans and share what we know. Like I really believe in Carl Jung, what says that we must to wake up our collective consciousness. If we are doing it alone, the society is not going to work because we need each other. So if you have a message, if you want to do something, please, please don't save that for yourself. Please share, because you will never know when you can inspire someone else or when that one mindset or one idea can save a life. So I really ask you to keep doing. And if you have an idea, do it. If you don't know how to do it, contact someone who already makes something like that and ask, how do I start? Is the only way. Ask, make a question, and try to discover your own world. I want to push you to make that, yes, like make your dreams come true.
And we look at that word. That's really good word. Pushing you. That means sometimes you don't want to be wanting to do it. Yeah, of course we cannot go to physically push it like, but it's the idea we have. So guys, just so you know, yeah, these might be pretty words like, yeah, you guys are saying that while you're resting there, like, oh, actually, we do mean it. We want your success. So that is why we did something that it was a big decision because it takes time and effort, and it's okay, you know what? Yes, let's do it for them. Guys, we're gonna be giving live sessions in this program, and it's gonna be recorded. So below this video, you can schedule to have a live session, and in those live sessions, it's gonna be a live workshop. You can show to Constanza the animations you're working on for that week contest, and Constanza is going to be giving you feedback real time. So let's say you bring your animation, if this was a quality measurement, you bring it here, and then after that live session, you get a few upgrades, and then you get it here.
Yes.
Right? So maybe you're not gonna win, but hey, you're winning, and some prize like for Minomim that took her 5 years. Maybe for you, thanks to those upgrades, it's gonna take you 3 years to get some huge payoff, right? So that's the purpose of this. She's gonna be available, and we love it. We love it. It's gonna be once a
Yeah.
week, every week, starting today on Wednesday, actually.
Yes. Yes.
Today, yeah,
So,
we're
mhm,
recording this on Tuesday, but it's going to be
yes,
shown
we are
tomorrow.
time traveler. Shh.
This is a message from the past.
Yeah, so this is a special message for all of you that are getting started on animation, that you are beginner, that maybe some of you have made your very first animation in this contest. So for all of you that are starting and you want to get to know a little bit more about shortcuts for making animation or how to think as animator, I can share everything that I know. I told you I'm learning too. We are learning. We all are learning all the time. There is no time of stop learning. So if I don't know, if I don't know something, I will ask too. This is real. I mean, this is real. Learning is real, and I might know a little bit more about you, but then maybe one time I'm gonna ask you back because it all depends on how you put your energies into it and your time into learning something. So I'm really invite you to try to use this time for make any kind of question related with animation, or even if you want to know about like how you can become an animator, not animate itself, but the mindset. Everything is welcome here. We are here to support you, and I want to read your comments also. I'm going to be checking your comments here below this video.
Awesome. And the other thing is this link, let me just show you. You're gonna get a link. Let me open it here. So go to this link is is the link, but it's going to be below this video in the description.
Mm.
And then in here you can schedule. It's going to appear at your own time. In my case,
Yes.
I'm in Mexico, so right now it's 2:20, 2:37, right? So I can click there and it shows me this what I have to do, right? This for me it's 12
The
p.m.,
hour.
but for you it's going to appear at another time. So we're gonna have 4 more sessions. Okay, so here it's 4 sessions that you can get the most. Now, of course, if you're not able to make it, don't worry, because we're gonna be recording it and you can learn from somebody else's mistakes and the tips
Yes.
that Constanza gives. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
that's one. And the other one is that remember to, there's going to be a link similar to this one that is going to be for the Q&A.
Ah, yeah. Oh.
In here, we're bringing really, really powerful people. Like Constanza and I, we were like, well, actually, we think we need people like with more knowledge and more experience in the industry. So we're bringing 2 people that you're gonna love. One is an award-winning animator, and he's actually the mentor of Constanza, Howard
Ah,
Wimshurst.
yes.
You can ask whatever you want there. And if at one point you have the chance to have him as a mentor, go for it, because it
Oh,
has a program. I don't
yes.
know if it's still open, but you should check it out. And the other one is a really super cool guy who worked on One Punch Man and several other big anime studios that you can watch on Netflix. He has worked there, so he has a lot of experience and super cool enough. He started from zero. So it's very inspiring and you can learn a lot. I recommend you can ask anything, but I recommend you ask things that apply to you right now. If you're confused, you can ask, what did you do when you were confused? Ask whatever you need, okay? It's
Yes.
gonna be super
Yes.
fun. Okay, so guys, hope to see you in the Q&A live. And we can only accept 100 people, but we hope as much as hopefully like 100 people are the ones who are entering the contest. So I hope to meet all of you live. And I'm
Yes.
gonna ask you for
Oh,
a favor, a big favor. Have a webcam. We love to see you. Okay, it's super cool to
yes.
see you.
If you don't want to be seen, just put a mask, but turn on the camera. We love to see people moving. We love moving. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, if you have a microphone, cool, because the questions we love to have it like live. You ask the question live. So
Yes.
even if your English is not
Yeah.
perfect,
Yeah.
I also started with
Yes.
horrible English.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
So that
we have
that
the
is,
patience.
if you don't speak English but you want to be there. About Spanish, I can help Mark too. But if you speak, for example, Chinese, I'm pretty sure it could be someone that can help you with that. So like, don't worry if you speak. Well, if you don't speak, how are you listen to this? Well, don't worry if you get to if you get to listen this video, but you don't feel confident enough with the pronunciation or how to talk, you can just write a question, or you just can make us like, yeah, we
Let
can
us know.
help with that. But the thing is, don't shut up your voice because you don't know how to speak in another language, because animation is like a symbolic language. All of us watch an animation, watch a movement, and we know what's going on. So why the speaking language should be a barrier? So just come here.
I love how
Try.
profound you are. Hot sauce, like wow, I love it.
Yeah.
So guys, Constanza is gonna give you the hot sauce you need for your learning.
Yes, and if you are suffering, don't worry, bring the capture. And I will be gladly to see that. I always wanted to make that in my life. Like capture, like
Like
yes.
Zootopia. Alrighty, so that's it, guys. Hope you're enjoying, and don't be discouraged if you feel like you're not good enough. Keep at it. The purpose is to give more. That if the try to win, if you go, I don't think I can win, still push for it. Pushing yourself is the goal of this course, to have you really push to your limit. Okay, so that's it. I love this session.
I mean
I
too.
enjoyed it so much. Okay, guys, before this session, Constanza and I were so tired. And now we start recording, and I think we're just gonna make it like a 5-minute video. It has been like 42 minutes. No, 44 minutes. Guys, we are really energized with this. So
Yes.
thank you for joining us. And if you stayed until the end and know about this schedule, and I hope to meet you virtually, as closer as in
Yes.
person as possible. Okay. We love you guys.
Yes.
Take care.
Yeah. Bye bye. See you, darling.